Welcome to our Bordeaux Home Exchange House Tour, where we have spent 3 weeks. We have 1 week more. It's our last week, kind of sad. And we're finally getting around to doing a house tour, starting with this outdoor patio area. Laundry is right here, which is very convenient.
If you want to learn about home exchanges, we've already done a video on that, and the link will be in the description.
Shall we go?
We shall.
Welcome in.
Subscribe to our channel for more Zeke and Terri adventures.
This is the living room. Zeke does most of his work on the couch.
We really enjoy, when the weather's nice, opening these windows up, and it just lets in some fresh air as well as light and all that type of thing. But when you want to, we can batten down all the hatches. This house has got to be several hundred years old.
It's from the 1800s. I did a quick history search, not necessarily on this building or this block, but this area itself. It is, I think, part of an UNESCO heritage. The heat in here took us a bit to figure out.
Off of it is this tiny little office we've not used at all.
It's supposedly a dedicated workspace.
No, only if you really like cramped spaces. So.
The kitchen, we need to do a better job of screening when we are looking at kitchens. This stove, it's been a bit challenging. There's no temperature sensor on it. No high, medium, low. We have no idea what the temperature.
There's a small little flame emblem and a big flame emblem, and somewhere in the middle is pizza. I gotta check my Google Translate to figure out what that means.
So it's pretty typical in a French kitchen like this to have IKEA cabinets. Apparently when you move into a place, whether you're renting or you're buying, to of the appliances and the cabinets, they're all gone, so you get to put it in every single time.
And I typically do a lot of the dishes, and to get to the sink, and I'm 6 feet tall, you have to come over here, and this is the range hood. So I have to get down and go under to get to the sink area. Kind of crazy.
Don't bump your head. There is a dishwasher, which is really nice, although I always have my dishwasher, so we didn't really need one. I would have preferred a better equipped kitchen. We've had to purchase a few things.
I would suspect that if you were here for a weekend, a long weekend, maybe a week, the food options in Bordeaux are incredible. So if you wanted to just eat out all the time and maybe make some toast and coffee in the morning, this kitchen would be fine. Classic limestone. Been here 200 years, who knows how long.
It's disintegrating. So we were told this is one bath and there is a full bath upstairs. It's really nice. There's actually a half bath and storage.
Solid traction is required to get up and down these stairs. They're these old stone stairs that have been worn, so they're a little uneven.
This is our main room, which is quite large, but there's really not much in the way of storage or closet space.
This wardrobe was not
It doesn't open.
unlocked, so they give us some coat hooks, and there's a closet in here which is kind of
Funky.
you can't walk into it.
Very low bed with a very slippery floor, which is why the rug is tucked in.
Well, it ends up getting tucked in if you have it out. I'm a professional here, so if you're walking across here, that was not intentional.
We've mostly used this room for the storage of our luggage. When our kid comes down later this week, they will get this room. It's at times like this that I'm glad I'm 5'5".
Was everybody really short 200 years ago? So another door. And again, I'm only 6 feet. It's not
And
like
then there's the main bath up here. I was pretty excited to see that there was a bathtub. How do you feel about the shower, Zeke?
I'm not sure what the aversion to a shower curtain is. Seems like they've shoehorned both bathrooms in.
So one of the things Zeke didn't really understand is that in a lot of French and maybe other European bathrooms, there's something called a poop brush. And then there's this other stairwell, which I've been up once. The door is locked up at the top. We have no idea what it goes up to.
Maintain 3 points of contact at all times.
All times. And that's a tour.
We probably should have asked a few other questions just to set our expectations and or make a different decision. It's a place with a lot of character.
Yeah, because I mean, we know old buildings in France, so we're not really complaining. We did not ask enough questions about how the kitchen was stocked and supplied. We should have known that it's a second home, and so for a lot of people, their second homes aren't necessarily as well equipped. So we should have asked about that, and definitely we're going to be asking more questions about Wi-Fi in the future for future exchanges. But the proximity to Rue Fondaudège with all of the shops and the restaurants and the grocery shopping, and the people are so incredibly nice here, and the tram and close to the Jardin Public, all of those things make up for the fact that this was little less than a stellar experience from a home exchange perspective. But now we have work to do, so we're going to go to the local co-working space, which is just 5 minutes away, and spend the rest of the day getting some work done so that we can enjoy some other activities in Bordeaux before we head on to the next part of our 7-week European adventure.
If you got any questions, leave them in the comments.